Murrow, our top story. We're working to learn more about what led to the horrific end to Halloween in the Lawndale neighborhood last night. 15 people were hurt during a drive-by shooting, including 3 children.
This happened at the intersection of Polk and California. CBS 2's Murrow Odigwe is live for us outside Mount Sinai Hospital, where some of those victims are being treated right now. Murrow?
Good morning, guys. We checked in with police this morning. No update from them just yet, but they are calling this a drive-by shooting, as you mentioned, one that started and ended in a matter of seconds. Take a look at your screen. This is what the scene looks like last night. Several police officers out there, ambulances out there as well. Again, this was near Polk and California. The shooting happened around 9:30 last night. Police tell us some of the victims were gathered for a vigil and balloon release for a person who died of natural causes. That's when 2 people in a dark-colored SUV drove by and started shooting into the crowd. Ultimately, 14 people were shot. The 15th victim, a woman, was hit by a car as she was running away from the scene.
We don't have any motive. We don't have any offender identified. We don't have any conflicts on this corner where it happened. And so we're limited in what we can say about motive and offenders. But detectives are on the ground.
And this morning, Mayor Lori Lightfoot addressed the shooting through a post on Twitter, saying in part, last night's shooting reminds us that there are too many weapons of war available to criminals. She goes on to say Chicago Police Department detectives have identifying video, are talking with victims and witnesses, and have taken other investigative measures to track down those responsible. But as of right now, no arrests at this time. Chicago police are asking you to contact them if you have any helpful information in this case. We're live outside Mount Sinai Hospital. Murrow Odigwe, CBS 2 News.
Murrow, thank you. We do have team coverage as this story continues to develop.
Marissa Perlman is live at Stroger Hospital with new details of last night's vigil and an update on the youngest victims. Marissa?
Well, Marie, Jim, we spoke with a family member who was on her way to that vigil that Murrow was talking about when she got a call about the mass shooting. She says all of the victims who were shot are related. The youngest one, just 3 years old. She says she's still waiting to confirm the conditions of some of her family members who are still at the hospital this afternoon. Let's go to some Snapchat video into our newsroom this afternoon from Polk, California, where the mass shooting happened. It was posted just after 8 o'clock on Halloween night. Now, there were several large groups seen at the corner where the shooting happened, which is a popular gathering spot in this neighborhood. We're told family and friends were attending a memorial and balloon release in honor of a woman who had recently passed away from cancer. The drive-by would happen about an hour and a half after this video was posted. That's where 14 people would be shot and 1 other woman hit by a car. Now, CBS 2 spoke with a witness who heard gunshots ring out and ran over to help. He was clutching his rosary as he explained how he helped take a little girl who was shot in the leg to the hospital.
I did hear the gunshots. It was like about 8 or 9 of them. It was like a popping type of gun. I don't know. And it was just a little black car racing down. Please pray for all these victims and for our city.
Now, the kids who were shot in this, again, the youngest 3, ages 3, 11, and 13. This family member we spoke with tells us she is hearing that everyone is expected to be okay, but again, waiting to hear on conditions of some of her family members this afternoon. We will, of course, keep you posted. For now, we're live outside of Stroger Hospital. Marissa Perlman, CBS 2 News.